Hey, so I've been tinkering with this idea of kind of doing a little something different, and I have this camera. It's new, and I can't figure out exactly what the deal is. And I really didn't want to do this on the phone, but I'm like, well, I'm just going to keep putting it off while I try to resolve this technical issue. But kind of broaching off of an idea or another video that James did, dining. I guess I kind of left a comment saying dining with the dissidents. I like to cook, and I've been wanting to get at it for some time, and just making like videos more in that regard. So here's a kind of a preview of what's to come. I figured I'd just do this short video. I want to come back and do something else tonight, but I had a couple meals. This is a big cooking day on my end. So just getting in here to finally just do something. It's going to be on the phone until I figure out the kinks of this camera that I ended up getting from like my old roommate, like 2 roommates ago for free. She was like, here, just take it to London. And anyway, so since I'm having a little bit of trouble getting it to upload with the memory card and the laptop, blah, blah, blah. So I don't want to put it off. Here's a quick video here, and I'm going to try to come back a little bit later on. I have to go to the airport to pick up some friends, so we'll see how the night plays out. But this is... So there's a Korean, I found well, it's not as good as a place I remember in the Twin Cities, but it was pretty cool. There's this Korean grocery store chain. And over here we have some bok choy. And what I realized was easier is to separate the stems because they're a little thicker and let those go first. And then add in the leafy green part. I just cranked these back up again because like a lot of greens, there's a lot of water. And you have to be careful with that. You don't want to overcook things. But anyway, so just been kind of tinkering with this. This is just bok choy, some red onions, some fresh garlic, a little salt and pepper. I don't know. I mean, some people really like bok choy, some don't. I've seen it done a lot of ways. I've really only pretty much for the most part just done it like this, sauteed with like a little bit of salt and pepper and onions. So, excuse the the extra large spoon clank over here. And over here, they had some really great head-on shrimp for like $3 a pound. So I grabbed like, a pound and a half of those as well. So this is just some head-on shrimp. And also I did the same kind of thing with the bok choy. The more leafier white bulbous part of the green onion, I just separated that and cooked that first. Just let that kind of sweat a bit in the Kerrygold butter. I'm using Kerrygold butter for both of these. Actually, the bok choy with just the onions and garlic, I think I started that with just olive oil. The head-on shrimp, I started with a little bit of Kerrygold and let that go. So then you get the head-on shrimp. There's, I have the big bottle. It's in the garage because there's not enough space in the kitchen. But this is just some Thai garlic, chili pepper sauce. There's a bit of fresh garlic in here that I added first. After the onions, because garlic tends to burn really quickly. It's taken me quite a few years to really get the hang of what I'm doing in terms of not letting the garlic burn. Because once it burns, it's almost like, it's one of the reasons I don't like oatmeal raisin cookies for the most part. Because when it's really hard or easy in spots for the raisins to burn. And all I can do is taste that for the rest of the cookie. And I'm just annoyed. So same with garlic. Don't add it in too soon. I let the onions go. And I usually add it towards the end. I know if you're not a big garlic person, you worry about these big abrasive pieces of garlic. In addition, I totally get that, but don't get too lost about that or disheartened. But anyway, so this is just a quick cooking vid. This is part 1 of the beginning of a segment that I think I'll have some of it here on this channel, but I have a backup channel that I want to finally broaden out and develop. I created when I got banned like a few months ago, and I haven't really added much since. So anyway, so I'm going to go dig into this. Again, head-on shrimp, a little bit of garlic chili sauce, some green onion, and fresh garlic. And then, obviously a little sea salt and black pepper. And then we have some sauteed bok choy, red onion. I didn't add any green to this one, just red onion. I had like half a red onion to finally get rid of and get out of the way. So that's just that. Actually, with both of these dishes, last week, I did a bunch of shrimp, and I took the shells and made like a reduction or a broth out of them. I might do it with like a piece of lobster shell that I have in the fridge, but I think that's the one, I guess, ingredient tying these two together is you take a shrimp shells, some random vegetables, kind of like the typical mar pie. Your little bit of celery, a little bit of carrot, a little bit of onion. Boil those over in the shell with some. I had some fresh herbs laying around too, so. And I let that go for maybe an hour on really, really low, getting all the flavor out of the shell. So the one thing that both of these dishes have is that. And also, because I'm supposed to be making some seafood pasta tonight, this is just a little bit of the plain reduction from here when it was just pretty much butter, the shrimp, before I add the chili peppers, just the everything besides the chili peppers paste sauce, because I'm going to make a seafood pasta soon. So anyway, I'll keep that brief because these look awesome. I think I'll let these sit just a little bit longer, and I want to dig in myself. So anyway, didn't want to like keep putting this off because I'm having technical difficulties. And it's not that much harder with a cell phone, but it'll be cool to let it just sit out and have a camera set up and not have to do it this way because, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to dig in and hopefully I'll be back soon. Cheers.